Alright, so we've gotten Secre and Lumiere's full kit, and I think this is one of my most important videos on Black Clover Mobile because, one, people have been asking for this, asking for which teams should I use, what teams are in meta, etc. And I'm going to show you just how many team options are available in this meta right now, and it's kind of crazy, and we are going to be counting this with the next 1 month of units. Now, what you have to realize is Secre, guess what? She leaves the 24th. What is the 24th? Christmas Eve and then Christmas. What came out last Christmas? Julius. What do I think is coming out this Christmas? Black Asta Skill Page 2 and Dwarf Charmy. That's my personal guess. The last time they released a Skill Page 2, they released it with an attacker of the same color, which to me screams Black Asta Skill Page 2 with an attacker red Dwarf Charmy. Now that I'm done that, let's get on to how Secre and Lumiere make like 10 bajillion kits, actually units and teams just good. Okay, we're gonna go through every team that should be meta relevant. Just stick around, check it out, see which teams you want to use. Okay, you can make a lot of these teams like for free relatively in the next month, right? Now we're gonna use Grimoire Tower. Thank you. You could check everything out in my Discord. Okay, so we got Grimoire Tower database. There's updates here, and I put new unit kits in here. We got tier lists here, which I have to update still. And yeah, we're just gonna go off of that. But you got everything here. You also have leaks down below if you want to join. We just hit 6,000 members. I appreciate that greatly. 6,000 is a hell of a lot of people in a Discord server. So let's get into everything. Right now, I want to make something very clear. Oh. Hello? Yo, why is it not working? One sec. Okay, so this is Secre, this is Lumiere. This is Secre, this is Lumiere. Gauche is Secre, gray is Lumiere. Gray is Lumiere, gauche is Secre. Gauche is Secre, gray is Lumiere. Okay, light typing, blue typing, that's all I wanted to do so that I could visually show it in game. Okay, want to make that very clear. Now, these two units are going to work great together, but Secre has the opportunity to just become a madman with what she does. Okay, first of all, she's giving barriers to everyone and she gets an extra 50k HP here. So her HP is going to be so damn high. Because listen, that's 50k, but you got to remember, someone like Mimosa or even Charlotte, could I click on them? Yeah. So Charlotte, for example, doesn't get the full amount. She only gets 10k. So this Secre is getting an extra 20k compared to other HP units. Diabolical. Okay. Now, what else she does is her ult has counterattack. This is crazy with Fuego because he wants counterattack. It could be good for him if there's no burn, right? It could be very good. But more than that, especially when you consider that he taunts on counterattack now, because he's going to be fixed when Lumiere comes out. But then more than that, mono blue. Okay, mono blue with Raya. Now we're going to get to that very soon. So let's start. Okay, now that we said gray is Lumiere, gauche is Secre. Okay, now then, let's get into this. This is team number 1, and there's a couple different options, but I would say Secre goes in slot number 1. Then you've got Lumiere. Okay. This team is going to be insane. Okay, you got Vanessa, and bro, one of the craziest things I discovered is, let's make sure everyone understands what I'm talking about, okay? So, okay. So, oh, he's done. Okay, good. So, what we know here is he removes total silence once. Guys, Vanessa applies it at the beginning of the battle, okay? Vanessa applies it at the beginning of the battle. It's removed. Sick. Love to see it. Secre applies the second one before even attacks. Like, this team is going to be silence, 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 silence. You also have Dorothy's skill 2 silence, Vanessa's skill 2 silence, and her ult. Guys, this team is the silence team. You are doing nothing against this team. Okay? I just want to make that clear. And versus Black Divider especially, this team is toxic. You silence Black Divider, you get your damage reduction, and Lumiere kills Black Divider. Like, what are they going to do? You silence Vanessa, and if she removes it, great. If not, GG, right? GG at that point. If not, you play the long game, and the minute Lumiere loses his invulnerability, Lumiere kills. The minute Black Divider loses it, Lumiere kills. Simple as that, right? You're just waiting. You're just waiting at that point, okay? So this team is going to be very good. Even versus Fuego, if you silence Fuego, it's going to be rough for him. But of course, he has a skill 1 encounter, so he'll be fine in general. But yeah, no, this team's insane, okay? This team, and then also this version with Mimosa, like, what are they going to do? They kill Mimosa, but then you have these 3 powerhouses. They kill Secre, Mimosa reses. They kill Lumiere, Mimosa reses. And then what's even crazier is with this team, if you don't one-tap anyone, if you get so close to one-tapping but you don't kill, barrier, and then they heal 50%. So yeah, no, these two teams with Lumiere and Secre are going to be very good. Now, I also thought, is this a spoiler? Yes, it is. So I could also say that this team, right? Bro, okay? Why is this going to work? Charlotte is still going to be good for the damage reduction and giving SP to... You could give the SP to Secre, right? Get her ult quicker and give her debuff immunity and stun block. Or Lumiere, you give Lumiere stun block, right? So this team's going to work. Because Secre is going to remove barrier immunity. And then, oh, guess what? No barrier immunity. Well, just Charlotte's going to put 10 million barriers on Lumiere, which also means extra damage reduction. And then, yeah, you have also, by the way, 50% damage reduction, 30% damage reduction. You had an 84% damage reduction. And then Mimosa's maxed, Lumiere's maxed because they have their own damage reductions. And yeah, this team's SP just fueling SP. Lumiere gets 2 every turn because he's type advantage. Mimosa gives him an extra. Charlotte could give people some SP. Then Secre is also giving herself 2 SP per turn. But that makes it 3 SP per turn, 3 SP per turn. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, this team is insane. So you could also run something like this, which people are going to have this team. Hello? This is such a simple team to build. You just get 2 new units, which people have been saving for anyway. So that's kind of something to keep note of, that there's so many different options for Lumiere and Secre's teams that it's like GG. And more than that, let's say you want to build Lumiere without, well, let's say before Secre comes out. Well, you could build something like this, right? This could also work very well, okay? Like, it's still going to be hard to destroy this team, right? So you could do just an infinite number of teams. You could even put Vanessa as someone else, right? Doesn't need to be, it could be Fuego if you want, but it could also just be, I don't know, you could put Charlotte, like you could deadass put Charlotte and go for something like that, right? It could be a non-rainbow team. I'm just giving you a lot of options, but it could be a non-rainbow team. You could even put Black Asta instead of Dorothy, okay? And why would you do that? Stun block, okay? There's so many different options that this team offers that I think it's such an interesting, well, like that Lumiere offers, that's so interesting at how it's going to work. I'm very excited for pick and ban with these guys. Now, oh, skipped ahead again. Now, this team could also work with Fuego because, you know, he's there. He's going to work with this team for sure. Now, I put Charlotte because the damage reduction is going to help Fuego a lot because Fuego is going to be maxed out on damage reduction almost all the time. And with his healing, it's very toxic. You put that with Lumiere, who's going to have so many barriers. Like, the DPS, you're going to have to choose who to kill, right? So I think this team is also going to be a very fun team if you have Fuego. And we're not even halfway done yet. We're not. So this is mono blue. And remember, this is Secre. So, guys, why would this work? Let's talk about it. So Secre, oh, why did I click on Ghost as if he was Secre? Now, Secre, why it's going to work with this team is because she's able to give damage reduction to everyone, first of all, while giving the barriers and the healing, which is going to be very good because this team's very hard to chip down, especially with Zora. If he's at 125, like, he is going to be really good. Turn 1, he could just give this to someone, or he gives everyone damage reduction, okay? With the skill page, which I don't have on him, but geez, I have a lot of Zoras. But then he also gets the SP-1 buff like twice essentially with this, so it's gonna be really good. I would say this could easily keep Raya in check. Well, like, keep him like safe. Defense increase, 20% damage reduction alongside Secre's damage reduction, alongside Secre's barriers, and then unless I'm mistaken, this makes it even crazier. If you put it like this, bro. Oh my god, wait, hold on. Secre's a supporter, remember? So, what does Raya get with supporters? Wait, no. Oh, wait, what's the damage reduction? Oh, it's defenders. Never mind. So he's going to get the mobility, which is going to make him do a lot of attacks. And then on his ult, the support is going to make it so that it puts his mobility lower. So put that with Secre, and Raya's going to be attacking a lot more. And with Finral, he's going to get a lot of attacks in while being safe because barriers, Zora, damage reduction, increase, the defense increase. Now, Finral can also be changed for William, I think, but this is something that's going to have to be tested. Now, what's also to consider is future mono blue teams, because guess what? We're going to get a luck that should put 2 shocks. Okay, where is it? There's 2 shocks here. So why is that crazy, and why does it make it seem like I already thought that Raya and Luck was going to be a team? Because he puts a shock. So you put 3 shocks, and guess what? SP minus 8 on whoever has 3 shocks. So that's why I'm thinking that maybe Finral or Zora is going to get replaced, because Luck is a debuffer. So I could see either or happening. But Mono Blue is also going to be cooking with Secre, because Secre also gives counterattack. And what does counterattack give Raya? Well, let's see. Counterattack gives Raya 15% damage reduction. Keep that in mind. Right, keep that in mind. 15% damage reduction, 20% with defense increase, and then 30% from Secre. That's what, 45 up to 65. But that's with MO. Okay, that's with healing. That's with barriers. And that's while being a offensive team, because you still have the MO removal, right? And you also have Raya, Finral's attack ups, speed ups, etc. Now, the one thing is, maybe you'd want to put Secre with, maybe you'd want to do this instead. I think you'd want to do this instead. Reason being, because you want to make sure that at all times, Zora could remove immortality, and Secre's combo is an attack. Secre's combo is an attack. So that's the thing. You can either do this or this. It doesn't really matter which way. But Secre has so much SP that I think you're more safe doing this, right? Where Finral's a buff. So this is the next team. Now this one could also work very well, because Secre's giving counterattack, giving damage reduction. So in terms of damage reduction, 30 plus 30 plus 30. Fuego maxes out damage reduction with these 3 units while getting barriers, while getting counterattack, while getting defense pen, while also just being supported and basically being full HP unless he has HP block, which can definitely happen. Healing, 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 right? Now, you could also remove the silence from Mimosa if she ever gets it with Secre's combo. Okay, so that's very important to note, how you just have max damage reduction on this team, and I think it's pretty crazy. Now, you could also do this, but I like putting Vinoel with Fuego, so keep that in mind. Now, another team is Black Divider. He's also going to still be there, right? He's not going to be completely kicked out. He's going to work versus Fuego because of the little Vanessa there, but he's obviously not going to work as well versus Lumiere. No way in hell. I don't really want to fret over him too much, but I'd say he's worse than Fuego in this current meta, because obviously he's being hard countered, and even by Mono Blue. This Mono Blue team with Secre, I feel like could cook him. Like, I don't know how easily, but we're going to have to see, right? We'll see on that. But like, it's going to be crazy. Like, Mono Blue now has access to, I just find it crazy. Mono Blue has access to just tankiness with silence. So that's huge. And then we have a future team, right? Like I said, Dwarf Charmy is in the leaks. She should be the Christmas unit because she was the next unit. If we check all the way back here, right? Dwarf Charmy. Okay, Dwarf Charmy was in the same batch of leaks as who though? As Luck, right? Okay, so I mean, why I think it's Dwarf Charmy first is because the way they did it with Raya, right? If we go up here, is Raya, okay, Raya came out with Julius, right? Julius Scope H2. So why, and they were the same color, okay? So I really think that Dwarf Charmy is going to come out. She's going to be red and be with Basta, right? And then that lets Mono Red cook. This is meant to be Dwarf Charmy. And then you could put either Finral, you could put Gray. No, you cannot put Gray. Gray is not going to be good there, I think. I don't know who you'd put, honestly, there. We'll have to see. I don't know, but it's definitely going to be a Mono Red team, so it could be Finral. Because Dwarf Charmy, is she Magic Attack, though? But I think it's a different Charmy, right? Oh, she's equal. Oh. Okay. Really? Really? Summer Charmy too? But I think she's a Magic Attack unit. Yeah. Do I have... She's more of a Magic Attack, though. So, yeah, but Finral would still work for Basta. So we'll have to see for this team. I mean, it could definitely work. And then Mono Green's still going to exist, just not very well because of Lumiere and Secre. But let's say you somehow don't fight a Lumiere Secre team, then by all means, go ahead. And then, yeah, Mono Blue with the luck in the future is going to be crazy. So, yeah, definitely the meta is evolving because this is almost a full new team. Secre, Raya, debuff for luck, and then Finral. That's almost a full new team after Valkyrie. Then, well, Basta, Scope H2, Dwarf Charmy, then maybe Finral. These units, this is definitely a more new team, like Fuego with Secre. Like, you got a lot. So these are all the teams that I see being meta, and there's for sure going to be more. So I'm very excited for this. I just want to kind of throw this out there that there's so much happening, so much going on with the meta, that I'm really happy it's evolving in a good way, because they're really making for a lot of good team comps. I really am happy with what's happening. So I just want to kind of keep everyone updated on this. But yeah, go check out the Secre kit video if you haven't already to get a full look at her kit. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye-bye.